you want to get good at Rivals without spending Robux?
Yeah.
Do you want to use good guns in Rivals that aren't pay to win? Well, this video is for you. Today I'm showing you 3 free Rivals loadouts that can destroy any enemies you come against. Watch to the end to see all the loadouts and subscribe for more Rivals content. Starting with the first loadout, for the primary weapon we have the Assault Rifle. The Assault Rifle has a damage of 13 to 3 and a drop off of 50 to 200 studs. My only complaint about this gun is the fact that it only has 20 rounds in a magazine. This more often than not leaves you reloading in the middle of a gunfight. Although this isn't much of a problem if you pick the right secondary, which leads us to the secondary category. For the secondary weapon we have the Uzi. The Uzi has a damage of 8 to 2 and a drop off of 50 to 125 studs. This weapon is automatic like the Assault Rifle and also has an extra 4 rounds in a magazine. Though this gun has pretty low damage, it pairs really well with the Assault Rifle in this circumstance. Once you dump your Assault Rifle mag, you can switch to the Uzi and continue to spray the enemy down with bullets. However, with this gun having low damage at longer ranges, you will need something to help you get around the map, which leads us to the melee section. For our melee, we are going to use the fists. The fists are an extremely good melee for movement. The fists have an ability to double jump in mid-air, which allows you to travel across maps quickly and gracefully. For the utility, we are going to be using the grenade. The grenade is something that also helps you get across the map. If you throw a grenade behind you and jump when it explodes, you will fly through the air and be able to cross the map with ease. So for our first loadout, we have the Assault Rifle, the Uzi, fists, and the grenade. Now let's move on to the second loadout. To start with our second loadout, we are going with one of the most overpowered primaries, the shotgun. The shotgun performs extremely well at close range and has the capability to deal 80 damage if all pellets land, and that isn't even considering the head multiplier. You can load 7 shells at a time, which is oftentimes enough to eliminate your opponent without having to reload. Although this gun is really good at close range, we will need to pair it with a secondary that does well at longer ranges. For the secondary, we're going to be using the revolver. It has a damage of 30 to 8 with 6 rounds in a magazine. You can easily use this weapon to shoot somebody across the map if you need to, and it even has fan fire if you use right click. This can also be useful in close range situations, but it would also help to be able to travel across the map to use your shotgun practically so you aren't only relying on your revolver to do all the work, which brings us to the melee category. For the melee, we are going to be using the same one as the previous loadout, the fists. The double jump ability is more than enough to be able to get across any map in a short amount of time. For the utility, we are also going to be using the same one as last loadout, the grenade. As stated before, the grenade is able to launch you in the air to travel across the map in a timely manner, which is crucial in a close range focused loadout such as this one. So for our second loadout, we have the shotgun, the revolver, the fists, and the grenade. For our final loadout, we are going to take a different step and use more long range weapons, which brings us to our primary weapon. For the primary weapon, we are going to use the sniper. The sniper is one of the only guns in the game currently that can one-shot to the head. However, you should know that the sniper is a 3-shot to the body, so hitting headshots are vital to being able to master this weapon. The sniper holds 3 bullets in a magazine and has 10 reserve ammo. However, if things fail, you will need a secondary to not only use in close range, but in long range situations too. For our secondary, we are going to be using the Uzi. I contemplated putting either the shorty or the revolver in this spot, but I feel like the Uzi is overall a more reliable weapon, especially since you will not be needing to reload as often as the shorty or the revolver. I also think since the sniper is a semi-automatic weapon, the Uzi would be a nice automatic stand-in if you can't use the sniper. But since you are using the sniper, you will not have to travel across the map, rather you will need to get to places that are higher up. This leads us to our melee. For our melee, we are going with not the fists, but the scythe. The ability to dash with the scythe lets you get to higher spots on the map, giving you a better spot to snipe from. You can press both the left and right click at the same time to perform a dash, and if you look up into the air you can dash upwards. For the utility, we are going to go with the Molotov. The Molotov will be useful to not only throw in the path of the enemy, but you can also use it to corner an enemy into one spot, which will then help you hit headshots on the enemy. But with the Molotov, you can even throw it on their spawn point right when the game starts to get a jump start on damage. So in total, our final loadout is the sniper, the Uzi, the scythe, and the Molotov. So in summary, the first loadout is the assault rifle, the Uzi, the fists, and the grenade. The second loadout is the shotgun, the revolver, the fists, and the grenade. And of course, the last loadout that we just went over was the sniper, the Uzi, the scythe, and the Molotov. But this brings us to the end of the list. If you use any of these guns or loadouts, let me know what you think about them in the comments below. Also be sure to subscribe for more Rivals content just like this. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and ring the bell. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.